All right, Linda. So I know we chatted a little bit before this call, so I wanted to have you go through your previous experience with me. So can you start off by talking to me a little bit about what you did with Amber Group?
With Amber Group, I was there for almost 20 years. I started out as administrative assistant in the legal department. I did all the deeding, the deed backs. A lot of the customer service calls, most of them, in fact, came to me. People wanting to change their deed or get out of their timeshare, and I would assist them with that. Then I would send the new deeds that, for new sales to be recorded. We had resorts in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, so I would work with Sevier County Register of Deeds. I work with Volusia County Register of Deeds. I would prepare the deeds, proof them, get the check, request, send them to be recorded, and they would come back and, all that. It's very involved, when you're doing a deed.
Sure.
Very detail oriented, and I liked it. I loved it, actually. Then we changed our company, we changed that department's name to the compliance department because everybody thought we were attorneys, and I have to tell people, no, I'm not an attorney. I'm just an assistant doing your deed, helping with your deed. And then we had a deed back program. So when somebody wanted to get out of the timeshare, I would do the deed back to the, we were privately owned.
Okay.
And all our properties were deeded. We had Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. We had 2 resorts in Point Siena, and we also had one here at Ormond. It used to be called the Casa del Mar, which is now owned by Blue Green Resorts. We sold that to them. So yeah, and so then I was promoted to assistant compliance manager after a few years, and that's what I did. And I enjoyed that type of work. Actually, they sold the company, unfortunately, to a big company. The owners were getting older and wanted out of it, and they sold us to Diamond Resorts, which is a huge timeshare company. And their offices are in Orlando, and I didn't want to transfer to Orlando and drive to Orlando. So I stayed for the duration of the transfer. Me and my boss were the last 2 people to go, and they gave us a stay on bonus, which was really nice. And we still had time to look for another job.
Nice. Very nice of them. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Now,
so I'm kind of floating around after being with somebody, for 20 years.
Yeah.
I, kind of floated around, and I took a couple of jobs and, worked at the Ormond Beach Airport for a year. And but I was inhaling all the fumes from the ramp. The ramp was where the planes coming out, or was right inside, the office was right there. And then I worked for the financial planner for 3 years, and that was very unstructured. It was a 1-girl office.
Okay.
I did everything from my own payroll to all of the applications for the annuities and follow up and trying to get the money monies transferred. It was kind of almost like in the banking business, really.
Right.
Working with various different companies that, to try to get them to transfer the money over to the new company. That was also very detail oriented.
Okay.
So, but it was very unstructured, and there wasn't any designated PTO, vacation time, sick time, or anything like that. And I wanted something a little more structured.
Sure.
I never knew. I only took in 3 years. I only took off 3 long weekends to go visit my mom up in New Hampshire, and I wasn't sure if I was going to get paid. Actually, he did pay me, but anyways, so that was that.
And moving into your next position, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for something, a company that's a little more structured.
Okay.
I am very flexible, though, as far as, what I do. I've done various different things, so there's a lot I can do. I don't mind talking to people on the phone. I don't want to do sales. That's one thing I don't want to do, but I'll do backup for that. Customer service, I think, is really my strong point.
Okay.
Customer service and administrative work, pushing paper is what I'm mostly good at. That's what I've done mostly. Somebody has to do that. So, and it's important that it gets done correctly, and, it's, detail oriented. And, So basically, yeah, I'm looking for, you know, a nice company. Um, I, I'm very open right now.
Okay, perfect.
So
That sounds good. All right.